I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Just speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. So I guess this is where you're supposed to get to know everybody, then after this you're gonna choose a house.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Man, that person left the students to die? That is messed up. Oh, look. It's father.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Crest analyzer.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Oh, is that it? I guess my crest isn't finished yet. I guess maybe it would like build up over time. I don't know.
Hey! Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door.
Oh my gosh.
That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Oh my gosh, she is so thirsty. Why has she only got beds in her room? Isn't this her office? Or maybe this doesn't look like an office at all. Never mind.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbalg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Wait, strengths and weaknesses? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to zoom in on her. So does that just mean she's... Well, no, I think that means how they learn things or whatnot.
Me? Well, what else?
Hubert.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Get a good look at him. Alright, who's next?
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Wait, I should really be looking at these defining abilities. So, grants Hidden Void plus 15 when at full health. Oh, that's pretty good. What was your ability?
Hubert
That might
is
plus
the heir
5
of
with
Marquis.
Gambits.
You may think
And I think all the house leaders has,
Sweet,
yeah,
what else?
multiply experience. Alright, Linhard.
he's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Got a lot of magic, so you're meant to be a mage, of course. And Catnap. So restore health by doing nothing.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
And then you have that ability that makes it so other foes have a hard time dodging. I think that was like one of the mage abilities in Fates.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Plus 5 attack when you're not at full health? That's broken. That's like, you just have 1 damage plus 5 attack all the time.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
She's another magic user. And, okay, so she has a songstress which restores health to allies, which would be pretty useful.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Grants crit plus 20 when foes' health is less than 50%, so she just wants to kill people. I'm guessing she's gonna be like the mercenary person like Naviar or like Lonku, just be getting critical hits all the time.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Oh, well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Damn!
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
You just said, hi, I'm Linhard, goodbye. Like that. Oh, he does not care.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you. Oh.
Hey!
Scored a teaching gig, eh?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little. He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Do extra damage while in formation of a battalion.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
And can randomly restore health.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
And, oh, plus hit. Hit plus 20, so Ignat's not going to be missing.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Double skill experience earned in battle. A lot of magic.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
The funny thing is, like, the way her eyes look, it looks like she never gets any sleep. And it restores 20 health if adjacent to an ally with cavalry or flying.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it.
Dang.
Too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Dang. Dang. He really just said that. Oh, Claude. You're probably gonna be one of like my favorite characters when I play through all three storylines. Claude probably gonna end up being one of my favorite characters. And then she makes male allies do more damage.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
And she just looks like an average everything. Does more damage around males and takes less damage.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him.
Dang.
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Dang, he's just throwing his house leader under the bus like that? That's messed up.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
She seriously looks like she does not get any sleep. I'm stuck. Okay, who's over here? Just more random people.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Hello?
Alright, now let's go talk with Dimitri.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
What story? Everybody wants to know what happened that caused him to go to kill every last one of them.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
And I'm assuming this guy's supposed to be a tank because defense +4 for just doing nothing and waiting.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
I feel like I would like this guy.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
And you like to break into things. I like the color of his hair and his eyes though. That's like my two favorite colors, green and then white. Well, I guess it's kind of gray, but it's close.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
And then he has the same ability that one female had, except it's the other way around. So instead of males, he gets boost from being around females.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
And she has lived to serve, so she's gonna be a designated healer.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Okay, I find that funny that Her defining ability is Rally Strength. You would think that would be like a common ability, not one exclusive to a character.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Okay, right now the Blue Lions have like all the best abilities. Like that, all the Blue Lions are getting like the best abilities and stuff.
I appreciate your effort.
Oh yay. Quest complete. I suppose I should return to Rhea. Continue exploring.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Why, thanks.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
How old is this guy? Because like he has gray hair and is pretty tall. But he's a student, so I'm assuming he's not that old. 18, yeah. I don't know, just the way he has his hair and everything just makes him look older than he actually is. And they said she was young. Oh, she's 15. Yeah, she's young compared to all the other characters. Everyone else ranges from like 17 to 20.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Hey.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? Alright, so I'm just gonna guess this. So naturally speaking, I'm guessing Manuel will go to the Black Eagles, and then I forgot his name, but he will go to the Blue Deer, just because when they spoke about them, they spoke about those 2. And then I'm guessing that depending on which house you choose, the other one would just, if they can't go to the house they're supposed to go to, they'll just teach the other one. Alright, so there's the Black Eagle House. House for students from the Dracian Empire. Many are nobility and most of them use magic. A house for students from the Kingdom of Fargus. Most rally chivalry and excel in military arts. And a house for students from the Leicester Alliance. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. I like magic a lot, so that makes me lean more towards Black Eagles. But the Blue Lions got some really good abilities. I don't know why they got like all the best abilities in the game. But I really like a lot of the characters in this area. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Remember to leave a like and a comment below. Also, if you want to see more videos from yours truly, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright, until next time, remember to be a legend and have a great day.